Hello, I'm Kathleen Hall, and this is The Way I See It.
I'm Ken Pierre, and this is the way I see it.
We're in February.
Happy Black History Month, guys.
Okay, it is Black History Month, and I think we're going to talk about that in a later session this month for sure.
Of course, we better.
And we are also going to talk about it is Red Heart Month, which is Women and Heart Disease, and today especially it's February the 2nd. And if you turn on television or look at women, they'll be wearing red today. Oh my God, I forgot I have orange on.
Some
I
version
have
of
little
red.
red socks. And I'm not going to lie to you and tell you I have red underwear because that would be a lie, but I could lie and tell you that and then you might believe it. But I can't believe I'm doing this and I wore orange instead of red, but oh well. Truth hurts. What I wanted to begin by talking about was broken heart syndrome. You know, stress, which is what I do. Women don't know it, but a lot of them don't. But you can actually get a heart disease called broken heart syndrome. And what it is when I'm fighting with my husband, if I fought with my husband, not when I fight with my husband. Oh my gosh, little slip of the tongue. Or if I ever fought with my child or had a financial crisis or anything that really gets you worked up, it actually depletes the oxygen from a woman's heart and affects the heart muscle and can give you similar to a heart attack, and you can end up in an emergency room or really have a significant event. So don't underestimate the power of stress. So when you're ramping up and screaming, or you find out that your credit card got bounced, or whatever crisis happens, women, please remember to try to tone it down, take some deep breaths because you want to get that oxygen in there, and know that you can actually have a heart condition called broken heart syndrome, like a heart attack, getting that upset and that angry. In the old days, we kind of thought it was just a joke, oh, calm down, you're going to have a heart attack. Yeah, you can really. It's quite very serious. So I think that's really important, and we can talk about the symptoms for women are very different. Lots of times it's sweaty, it's feeling full in the chest, maybe nausea, pain in the jaw, down the arm. That our symptoms are quite different, and it's really important. And especially heart disease is huge in the African American community.
Definitely.
Black women.
Definitely. Women, so being raised by our women, it was definitely difficult, especially when I got out of the military and I moved back to New York to my family's Caribbean, so they love to eat. And they don't really work out, or they work out, but they already have these symptoms of, always too much salt in the food, sodas, just want to always live and eat merrily, but not in a constructive and way that like for nutrients to be in your. They just want to eat for taste. They don't want to eat to build their. So being in the military and always having an active lifestyle, they don't like to see me come around. Mm-hmm. They're like, "Why are you so skinny?"
Exactly.
Like, what are you doing drugs? Like, what are you doing? Like,
and I'm sure that hurts you though, because you love these people, right?
And they're just killing themselves. Yeah, they're killing themselves. My grandmother can't feel. She is on dialysis. She has she can't feel her feet. You know what I'm saying? That's so she's diabetes, all of that, and I just never.
It just breaks your heart.
Yeah, they can't stop it. They love their food and.
Well, and also in a lot of indigenous cultures, it's part of family, isn't it? It's part of celebration.
Yeah, that's what we
eating.
do.
Yeah, is eating and breaking bread and all those kinds of things, and so that's why it's really important. But as in my family too, you're seen as the outsider.
Yeah.
Kathleen doesn't eat meat. Mm-hmm. And I don't know why they always think that's vegan. These people need to get up to speed. They do need to get up to speed. And when I especially say pescatarian, they're like, what does that mean? What's a pesky? What do you eat that's pesky? It's really brings up conversation. And I say, you really need to get up to speed and get a life, because that's what's happening nowadays. There's a whole lot of different ways that people eat. Yeah, right. But we all, especially women, need to know our numbers, okay? So know your cholesterol. Know exactly what it is. And if you have high cholesterol, it really is a huge risk factor. Know your blood pressure. Exactly, your fasting blood sugar. And know your BMI. It's your
body mass
index, and it shows the amount of fat that you have on your body. And here, I'm going to take my little commercial break for the healthcare system that is destroyed in this country. We have no community health clinics where people, democratization where all of us, no matter what you make, can go and get your blood pressure checked and get your cholesterol checked and your sugar checked and all those kinds of things. So here's the deal. At every pharmacy, CVS, Walgreens, I don't care where you go, Walmart, you can get these little kits and you can check them intermittently. We have a blood pressure cuff that Jim and I keep by the bed, and it's got your pulse, got your blood pressure. You can get cholesterol tests now. Please keep up with yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
And because prevention is where it is. Like, look at your grandmother. There's no going back.
None at all. She's like, what, 86?
But even, I mean, I hate to say, I know 50-year-olds that have no ankle, no feet because of diabetes, and it just took over. Dialysis. My husband's a physician. My daughter and our supper conversation on Sunday was about the incredible cost to the healthcare system and the suffering in families because of dialysis. So again, we're at the beginning of February, Heart Health Month. So even though we're focused on the heart, let's know your numbers. Everybody in this country, especially if you're not getting regular health care, know your own numbers. Keep them as a family. Keep a chart. And if you don't want everybody to know your weight or what your numbers are, like my husband and I, he's not going to know mine. So we have separate ones. But once a month, we have every month we go in there and put it in, and we know what our numbers are, and you can see when they start escalating. So it doesn't get to the point that you have to take insulin or maybe have to go on hypertensive medicine or pills or anything. But please also, I mean, a lot of people don't want to take medicine either, by the way. I know people that have hypertension or borderline high blood pressure. That doesn't cost much. I had a farmhand that had hypertension, and this kid was only 32 years old, and it was only a few dollars a month. But he was like, yeah, Dr. Hall, I didn't get that prescription filled this month. I was like, I'll fill it. You must take your medicine. So it's really, really important.
You got to also listen to your body. Like, when you feeling something, let people know. Like, that when you see people just all of a sudden pass out, like, there's ongoing issues that never is talked about, and that's stress related. When I first met you, I was like 254 pounds. Like, I was stressed out. I was suffering.
Yeah. And of course, we all know about stressful eating. We call it emotional eating.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got to talk to your body, and it talks to you every day.
Absolutely. Listen to your body. So, and meet with friends regularly. They'll be honest with you. We have a tribe that meets every Wednesday, and we all talk to each other about whether we look healthy, don't look healthy, look ashy, have you taken your blood pressure lately? Friends and family are huge, and coworkers, develop relationships. Of course, we all know don't smoke. Watch what you drink, eat mindfully, and exercise. It's the same mantra we all know to do.
Always.
It really is. Just know if you just do tiny little 5 minutes a day of things, you can really turn your life around. And again, little Jack Russells don't have to worry about that because they go vertical, they go horizontal, they go in circles. They're always moving, and they will get your rear end moving too. But that's pretty much our message for our Heart Health Month for women. But we want everyone healthy. We're just using that as a hook to get everybody involved.
Exactly.
Wear red.
Wear red.
Even though I did.
Well, my name is Ken Pierre. This is the way I see it.
And this is Kathleen Hall, and this is the way I see it. Thanks. Have a great day.